Hi guys, I've been playing some N64 again today, taking a bit of a break from Final Fantasy 11, and I figured what better time than now to show you my N64 collection. Now, firstly, the N64 is a console that I'm currently working on to complete. This is the console that I want to collect for 100%. Try to get everything in as good condition as possible, but along the way, you come across a lot of problems, like with buying games, especially online. And there have been a few cases where the condition of the games haven't been that great, or it's not been like getting players' choices and things like that. So I'll talk about things like that as we go through this as well. It's by no means anywhere near complete. I'm trying to get all of the PAL games, but it's a fair size. I mean, I've watched it slowly grow. I've only been properly collecting for the N64 for like maybe a year now, if that. Not even that, probably about 8 months. So let's get straight into it. And the first game I've got here is Donkey Kong 64. There you go. Real good sort of collectathon platforming game from Rare. I prefer Banjo-Kazooie personally, but you know, just about personal preference. Next up, we've got another Rare game, Perfect Dark. Very, very good shooter. You can actually get this on XBLA now as well, which I highly recommend doing because it is got quite a bit of fun still. We're playing that with a couple of friends. Then we have Mario Golf. I really like golf games, but anything with Mario obviously is still quality sports titles. I want to get Mario Tennis. I don't have tennis yet. Another awesome Rare game, GoldenEye. I mean, everyone who's played an N64 has played this game. This was one of the reasons to own an N64 back in the day. Next up we have Pokemon Snap. Really great game. Little hard to comment on, but very. It's not what you'd expect. Well, it's exactly what you'd expect, but it doesn't. You enjoy it. You wouldn't expect to enjoy this game or find it even fun. Like, the concept is just bizarre, but you wouldn't think it'd ever make into a video game. But it's a very, very fun game. I'd highly recommend checking this out if you haven't. Don't be put off by the fact it's Pokemon. Don't be put off by the fact that you're taking pictures. It's a fun game. And then we may as well move on to this game here, which is the only game I haven't got boxed in some form, and that is Pokemon Stadium. I have the transfer pack for it, but I don't have the boxes. I want to get the big box versions of both Pokemon Stadiums, so I'm kind of holding out for decent copies of both of those. But you know, it's Pokemon Stadium. It's not the best Pokemon game, but it's fun to see. At the time, it was really fun to see your Pokemon in full 3D. This was like the only way to do it. Because, you know, because Pokemon Red and Blue and Yellow, this one is comparable with, so it's like the first sort of generation of the Pokemon, which I suppose I was just about the right sort of age when that sort of came out. So I was quite heavily into Pokemon. Then we have WCW NWO Revenge. I'm not really boned up on my wrestling games in general, but I love this game. I really do. I don't know if it's the best one out there. Like I say, I'm not a big wrestling fan, but we used to play SmackDown on the PlayStation, I remember. But this game for me was the one that I like playing, and I still play this game now with my friends, so we still have a bit of a laugh. So good fun stuff. Next up we have FIFA 99. You can see here that there's a couple of marks on the box, which I'm not really too happy about, but you know, it's a sports game. It won't be incredibly hard to try and replace a box for one of these. It's a football game for completion's sake mostly. Next up we have my favourite rare game, Banjo-Kazooie. It's between this and Conker's Bad Fur Day for me, top spot of the rare 64 games. But like everything Rare did on the N64 was absolutely golden. Not a bad game in there. Then we have, let's move on to, here we go. This is one of the things that annoyed me. I bought this game not knowing it was a player's choice. The game is complete, the cartridge is in really good condition, the manual is in really good condition, the box is in okay condition, but it's player's choice. I will probably try and pick up a box, maybe if I can find a box online. Sometimes you can find people selling just boxes or just manuals, because the cart and the manual are basically the same. So it's good because I can use the cardboard inserts. If I can see a decent game online but there's no cardboard insert, then I can always take it out of this, and maybe I'd sell this on, maybe get another copy. Don't know. There's options to do with things like this when you pick up a game that you're not really that keen on. Like, for instance, moving on, I got a copy of Wave Race 64. This was in terrible condition. You can see the box here, it's all tatty. There was no manual, but the cartridge was in really good condition, and it was really cheap. And I picked it up when I first got my N64 again. And it annoyed me because this is one of my this probably is my favourite N64 game. I love Wave Race. And so I actually decided I'd buy another copy, and this is in really good condition. Like, I mean, it's got a bit of wear and tear on the corners, but it's to be expected. The manual is perfect. It's got all the inserts, the cardboard sleeves there, and the cardboard sleeve came with this. It was in really good condition. So I've taken the cardboard sleeve and put it into a game that didn't have one. So this is a way you can get around, like, picking up bad finds and bad pickups can turn into useful little things. So I've then used that on this particular game, 1080 Snowboarding, which didn't have a cardboard insert. So, but had everything else in really good condition. So there you go. Sometimes it works out, sometimes it doesn't. Next up we have Star Wars Shadow of the Empire. Again, the box isn't in that good a condition, but everything else is in good condition and is there. It's a good Star Wars game, actually. Surprising at the time. I heard that it was actually, if you bought this game, you were essentially the reason Jar Jar Binks exists, because it was Lucas was testing the market to see if people still wanted Star Wars stuff. And I mean, I'm not sure if this is it's true, but that's a rumor I've heard online, and it does kind of make sense, I suppose. So if you bought this game when it came out, like I did, we are the reasons Jar Jar Binks exists. Slap on the wrist there. Next up we have Resident Evil 2. This is quite a rare for the N64. I have this on the PS1 as well. Like I say, the box has got all scribbles all over it and stuff. I kind of got some repairs and cleaning to do for this. But other than that, it's like I say, everything's there. It's complete. Just a bit tatty. Then we have Twisted Edge Snowboarding, which is in terrible condition. But what can you do? I'm going to try and find another copy of that. And I'm running out of time, so I'm going to go a bit quick here. We have F1 World Grand Prix. Jet Force Gemini. Great game. Wish I could have more time to say more about this, but great game. Another rare one. V-Rally 99. And finally, my only import for the system, Sin and Punishment, which is a great game. I highly recommend people checking this game out. It was never released outside of Japan originally, I don't think, but you can get it on the WiiWare now, I believe. But yeah, that's it. Like I say, not a great deal of games, but some really solid ones there. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you another time. Right, bye.